Yay! Alright, cool. Cool. I just gotta edit this right here. Hell yeah, man. Let's go. We're back. Now, I didn't do a live stream today because I was busy doing something. Oh yeah, don't mind that. The top world or anything. Don't mind that. Alright. Now I have expanded. If you see here, we got a road. Look, we got a road, guys. Yeah. We got a road. I fixed up the sign right here, as well as the path. I fixed up a couple of things. Some gravel in there. I should have put some benches down actually. But yeah, I've also fixed the sign here. Well, actually, I had the sign, and then I fixed it later on to make like the words 3 blocks or 3 cubic meters long. So, yeah. I actually gotta put this somewhere here. I'm gonna go over here. Put this like right here. There we go. Actually, I should also put a yellow thing here. Alright, so what are we doing today, you ask? We are doing, the fourth building So if I'm going off of, so I am going off of the timeline. We will be at the second location that Franklin was at, which will be the horror attraction created at the 2000s. As like a way to introduce like more like teen-oriented stuff. Alright, so this is where you got. Okay, I might have to make this a bit bigger actually. Have you guys seen the video from Fusion Z Gamer about Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 mode? It was fucking awesome. Full 3 hours of content. Like, holy shit. It was crazy. Alright, so this is where you'll go. This will be a hallway. We'll mark off where people would go. There we go. And we have another hallway. Another hallway. There's really a lot of hallways. Now, at the 2000s area, since Howard was the main person that that controls the company now, ever since the disappearance of John, Albert decided to create a sort of horror attraction to appease for more an adult or teen related audience. Though he was successful on it, a couple years later people started disappearing from it. And that's when Howard decided to call up Franklin for the disappearance of these people that are going missing somehow. And they'll soon later find out that it wasn't something, it was someone. Which the reveal would probably, I'll probably tell you guys the reveal later on down the line. But before John disappeared, there was a deal that he made with Death. And that was that if, well, the deal was that he'll bring John's son back if, only if, because actually no, Death never told John what will happen if he accepts. Death never really... He never actually told John at all what the catch was about bringing his son back. Because, yeah, John wanted his son back. Because in the lore, Albert was killed. Well, due to a spring lock and his stupidity. It wasn't really a malfunction, it was just him accidentally pressing a button and it set off the spring locks. No water leakage or anything like that, which definitely tells you how very safe these suits are. And their only weakness is human error. So by whatever coincidence that Albert so happened to kill himself, just purely out of like fear of getting arrested. It's kind of, I mean, I'm gonna lie, it's kind of stupid. But yeah, I wrote the story, so I mean, hey. I turned it into stupidity. So, John found his son's body around 10 years or so, 10 or 9 years ago, which was during the 1990s, during like the peak years of the pizzeria being opened, and the fact that both both Howard and John wanted to create a company. Well, they had plans for companies, but since John had to do other things, it was mostly Albert handling such things. Which will later come to mind that it would have been more obvious that if Howard told John to stay and run the company, maybe he wouldn't have gone to the diner to later find out that his son was later killed in his own creation by pure coincidence. And what I mean by that pure coincidence is that Death so happened to be there, but never really announced himself. But Death does know that John was there, which is interesting if you look at it that way. Because Death is a mysterious person. I'm not gonna have like a full lore breakdown on him just yet. But what I am gonna do, because in both the original and the Restructured, actually the Restructured has not even mentioned the Death. Well, not yet. If you kind of look at it away, Death is sort of the one that's manipulating the entirety. Although the lore does not, although I didn't depict that Albert was manipulated, it could be the outcome of he possibly was manipulated to kill people and to enter the suit to get himself killed so that John could mourn and Death could come and make the wish happen, but only at a cost. Which what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually no, I want to lie first and to say that I am probably gonna make a detailed lore about death. Maybe in the next entry of the DarkNights Universe. Actually, in the multiverse. That death was behind it all. Oh my god, bro, this is a maze. Here. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is gonna be a huge fucking maze, ain't it? But yeah, in the DarkNights Universe, like, if I'm all, death is behind it all. And what I mean is, well, it's kind of complicated actually, just given how I am. Yeah, and in another alternate, what the fuck? In an alternate timeline, Death does reveal himself to be behind the entirety of the story, but not in the sense that you're thinking. Because yes, Death did manipulate, but he was not the one that created the story, or actually, no, he did create the story, but he was influenced by the story. Because the DarkNights Universe would not have happened if certain requirements happened. Such as John being infested with creating machines, and Albert becoming a serial killer, and other things too, like Franklin, the right man in the wrong place. And the person that is associated with the whole we shall keep the story alive by making everything happen, or I don't know, at least something to that extent, because I am going to add voice lines in a document so that you guys could actually see more, at least more stuff. I don't know what I'm even blabbering on about, man. Honestly though, maybe I should probably just keep my mouth shut until I can finish the restructured documents, or document. Because I'm just gonna blabber on about it, and I'm gonna go off topic. Yeah, I think I made this a bit more complicated than it looks. Holy shit. God, I can't remember the layout. I hate it. If only my dumb ass didn't delete the shit, man, I could have saved myself so much time. So I tend to want to have people read the lore so that people can understand what the DarkNights Universe is. But since like barely anyone even knows it, I'm guessing that nobody reads it. So I mean, it kind of disappoints me actually. Because if I really want to be a successful writer, I'm gonna need to have people like read it and shit and give their opinions about it. The Restructured lore is going to be the most deep dive version because it's going to be so highly detailed with a lot of things that the original did not do. So you might have to take time out of your work or school or whatever to fully be invested into the story. Or into the lore. And trying to have YouTubers trying to make a video about it is kind of harder than it actually looks. Because first of all, I don't have really the models for the characters. So they'll have to use something else to at least try to depict what everything looks like, which is actually my fault to begin with, which would also make the process of making a video harder, because then the audience would probably be confused of certain things. So it's really just my fault right there. And me doing these live streams with you guys and building these pizzerias and horror attractions and such really does. I mean, I guess this is the only piece of saying or evidence that the YouTubers could go off of is go on my live streams and taking like photos and shit. Actually, no, I could take pictures and put them on my community posts so that YouTubers could like take them and shit and use them. I think that's a good point on it. That's a good idea. Honestly, though, given how I'm not really much of a famous YouTuber, or I don't have many people to rely on to distribute my lore and get people invested into this, it's kind of hard in general. I kind of just want to. I just kind of wish that Alright, so how's this gonna go? It's gonna have multiple hallways, so it's gonna be something. But yeah, I'm trying to man, I try to probably just shut up. I cannot focus while I'm trying to discuss this shit with you guys. My dumbass, There, we got the entrance. So yeah, we're gonna have a hallway right here. A very long hallway. But yeah, like I was saying, trying to distribute something that's very small. I mean, I don't have the patience, nor do I have the skill, nor do I have the intention to make a game. I mean, shit, I sit through an entire 3-hour-long live stream of Fusion Gamer playing Poppy Play. I mean, that definitely tells you how much attention span I have. I could watch a full fucking movie. Multiple, actually, in fact. So technically, I'm not like, I'm not fucking brain dead. But like, still though. I don't think I have like the resources for a team of creators. Or a team of anyone, or I don't really have the fucking money. So how the fuck am I supposed to create something so good that it's just gonna be a waste? Like, it's generally pretty sad on my part. But I've worked on the DarkNight's Universe quite a while ago, but I stopped since then, and then now I'm going back to it, and starting to that, well, shit, I don't have the proper manpower or resources to do this shit. So I'm kind of crossing my fingers that hopefully a YouTuber makes a video about this, and I hope I could finally feel like I'm doing something with my life. Well, feeling proud of what I'm doing with my life. Because I bet most people would be so fucking happy to do shit that they loved and cared about, and feel like that they have actually done something useful in their life instead of just being in their room all day and watching YouTube or playing games and try to become a YouTuber, trying to be a writer, and then everything just falls on the deep end. So hopefully, I swear to God, hopefully, I finger promise, guys, I finger promise, I hope that I'm able to make or try to have a YouTuber make a video, because it'll bring tears to my eyes that I'm finally seeing something that I always loved and cared about since middle school, and see it from a YouTuber making a video about it will generally make me so happy. I'll be the happiest man alive if it gets popular, man. It'll be like the happiest day, man. It'll be the best day ever. Like, if I can't become a YouTuber, then I might just be a writer. Because screw the fucking 9-to-5 jobs, man. I need to work. I need to do my fucking shit now. I need to stay focused on what I need to do with my life, man. I'm tired of fucking seeing everything burn and waiting until my mom dies or something. I'm fucking home alone and shit. Yeah, I could get a disability check, but I mean, I'm still gonna be fucking here, sitting on my ass all day, and be fucking depressed, taking my fucking pills, my medication actually, and realizing how fucking terrible everything is in my life. So I'm really hoping This makes me so sad, man. I don't know why I'm tearing up, man. Maybe it's because I see everyone else finally doing what they love, and I'm over here trying to be a YouTuber, trying to be a writer, or at least trying to be either both, or at least one of them. At least try to be successful in one of my favorite hobbies. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Look at my hallways now. But I'm just hoping that if a YouTuber if a YouTuber finds this live stream, please make a video, please. I'll give you the whole fucking document. I don't care how I will wait as long as possible for you to make a video. I will be patient and shit, man. It'll make me so goddamn happy. It'll make me the most happiest motherfucker alive. I'll be jumping out of my bed like a fucking kid or something on Christmas Day. Like honestly, it would be so fucking awesome. But like, yeah, though, like, I don't really have the resources to make a game for something like that. I don't have the attention to make a game, actually. I don't have a team for a game or anything like that. So I'm just relying on anything else, man. Like, oh boy, man, it'd be... Why wouldn't it be 3 fucking hallways? It's kind of like a maze, like, holy shit. Storage room goes right here. So we got like so we got the generator room, the maintenance room. If someone can make a game or something like that, I mean, I'm broke as shit. I got like a couple of bucks, but I don't think that's enough to cover the expenses of a fully fledged Five Nights at Freddy's, like FNAF 1 kind of FNAF copy or something. Like, I'm too broke. Hell, I'll be even lucky to even fucking have someone. Alright, so the room is supposed to go. How the hell does... I kind of realized the way I created this is kind of confusing. Actually, yeah, it's supposed to be confusing. But it's supposed to be in a way where I could just easily... Rather, I made a very big mistake in creating this, didn't I? Actually, no, I haven't. I have not. You know why? I expand this a little more outward, all the way over here. Office right here, so we have that door. I think I gotta just push this like 2 more blocks out here. Because I want a window. Actually, it's supposed to be a big window. Because that's how a window right here and shit. Like 2 windows basically. Yeah, hell yeah. And then this would be like where the guests or the customers would be heading out through this other hallway. Alright, okay, sweet. We got it. We got kind of everything. That's good. Get the janitor's closet too. So maintenance, janitors, and a generator room. So it's all like in the facility. Hell yeah! Haha. Yay! Alright. Alright, finally got the layout done. I did not confuse myself. This time I did not confuse myself. Actually I did. So it's kind of a false thing. And then over here will be a secret room. Yeah, we got, okay, sweet, we got it. We got everything. But the cool part about the office is that it's going to have 2 levers. Those are for the doors, in case you're wondering. They're going to be for the doors. So, yeah. Yeah, you guys see this shit? It kind of looks like a square, like a whole ass square. It's not as big as the pizzeria, but it's close, kind of. Yeah, there's gonna be multiple areas to cover this shit. I'm gonna see if anyone. Is that the definition of a loud grin? Yeah, once I'm done finishing it, I'm gonna do the floor. The flooring, I mean. So that... No, unlike the pizzerias, I don't have to worry about the kitchen or anything like that because, well, it's a horror attraction. It's where you shit your pants and shit, yeah. I mean, I could probably install a bathroom. I mean, like right in there. In case, any folk gets, actually fucking shits their pants or something like that. Like, I mean, it's not too far off from anything like that. Someone would probably shit in their pants. Now, the one thing that you kind of do, the one thing that I've not mentioned in any of the locations is that the only location the animatronics even use the vents, because in every other location there are no vents. Yeah, and there are some vents for ventilation, but they aren't big enough for a full-size animatronic to just hop in and be like, "What's up, bro?" Like, no. The only location that has vents is the factory. Because I mean, it's probably probably more obvious than that. But actually, there's actually two locations that have vents, but the other one's at the last location, so. Holy shit, man. Yeah, once you once you have the outline and everything, you start to realize how big, or at least how maze-like this horror attraction truly is. Dude, holy shit. I mean, it is pretty crazy. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably one of the coolest things ever. I want to see if anyone else is gonna join the live stream. Alright, so we got that done. Now, yes, this is the secret room, which is gonna be like blocked off and shit. So technically, you're not even gonna see it. I mean, you're gonna kind of see it because it's gonna be like, there's gonna be like a fucking store like right here. So like, there's a gap. You can clearly see that there's like a entrance of some kind, but it's just that you can't really like get through it. I'll use the checker pattern floor. I'm actually gonna use black and white. But about the good lore is that there's supposed to be animatronic that someone is supposed to wear and shit and scare the shit out of people. Like, technically Albert was never really founded by anyone else. So technically he sort of went to the attraction. Because Howard does respect John's equipment. So he probably didn't even touch anything from the diners, even though he was the one that funded the places in the first place. Like, it was like millions of dollars that he put into every location. But he still sort of respects that he doesn't want to mess with John's creations. So he was sort of just letting any machinery rot in the locations for God knows how many years. Well, until Franklin came along. Franklin was sort of like the right man, but in the wrong place sort of scenario. I mean, he does have experience with animatronics, it's just that he was a kid, so his memory, plus the first thing that he went to was the first diner, opened in 1971, so technically he never really thought that the pizza or the diner would close. I mean, there could be signs that Albert, or I mean Franklin, does know about the bite incident, but I mean he was a kid, so I mean he probably doesn't even remember if the diner wasn't even closed at all. Which is another thing about the DarkNights universe is that we're sort of looking through the eyes of both, possibly, I mean, I'm not gonna really just say that we or anyone else is gonna think that. I mean, I guess I'm gonna let you guys think about it. Like, what is the perspective we're seeing the eyes from? But I know it isn't deaf because he's involved with the whole story and he's doing his own thing. We're sort of looking through the eyes of Franklin and Howard, but also John at the same time. I mean, I guess it is really just like a third person view of everything. So technically it's not a one-person view. But I guess the one-person view would be Franklin, because he's practically the main protagonist of the entire story. Crazy thing is, actually, I never really found a name for the protagonist until maybe a couple of years during high school or something like that. I don't even know if Franklin was even an option. I was just coming up with like a story and something. I was like, oh, I don't know what to put as the protagonist. But I might do another DarkNights universe after I'm done with the Restructured. Because the first thing is first. The DarkNights universe has multiple timelines, multiple divergence. So technically, that whole what if or something like that is real, because I made the DarkNights Universe specifically to make it like, what if this happened, what if this happened, or something like that. I specifically made it to where it's sort of impossible to think that there's a what if there's already a answer to it. I mean, I guess people would probably still come up with what ifs, especially when it comes to like fights. But then again, like the final pizzeria that burned down 2029, Albert and his father, John, did fight while the pizzeria was burning down. Albert thought that his father was killed by his own machine. So, Albert's mind being manipulated by death after being resurrected still had the feeling that maybe death, I mean, there's a possibility that death probably did tell Albert, but I'm not going to answer that. Why? Well, let you guys figure that out. Did death actually tell Albert a lie about his father being killed by his own creation? That'd be a very interesting take. Like, the only reason why Death would even be at the pizzeria is to have John in general. Like, after the fire, Albert is going back to hell. Everyone else is going to be doing whatever they want. I mean, Howard would probably be either in heaven or hell, depending on how you think of his morals. And then we got Franklin, who is a survivor and a witness to everything that unfolded. So, and then like John is put into his own personal hell by death as a sort of torment to be tormented by his own creations. So basically, the only person who, I mean, in DarkNights Universe, the only person who has never gotten a full true ending is Albert. Or no, I mean Franklin. But I did give him a aftermath of the final fire post 2029. So that readers could still have an opportunity to be like, hey, Franklin finally has a ending where he's not gonna just come back and do this shit all over again, or something like that. Because I specifically made it where the DarkNights Universe ends once everyone is dead. Or the original people dead, or are dead. Because I really don't want to continue on the lore. I really just want it to end so that people could be satisfied about, hell yeah, we finally got an end to this horrible, horrible story that's being told to us, at all the dark shit that's happening to these characters. Like, we're finally given a satisfying ending to everyone, but they all died in their own ways. Like, Albert was sent back to hell after he was taken out of hell after John accepted his resurrected of his son back in like 1994 or something. And then John, the person who is a failed creator, a veteran of a Korean war that he would probably regret I don't think I've ever mentioned that he probably does regret it. Or regrets being at the war in general. But, we got Howard. I mean, yeah, he did die. It is confirmed. But we don't know if he ever went to heaven or hell. So that's a mystery to be unsolved. And then we got like Franklin. I mean, we do have Isabella, the mother. She did die after FredFox Frights, either by old age or an animatronic must have killed her, something like that. I don't know. I never really came up with an answer, so that's a very speculation of what happened to her after FredFox Frights burned down and shit. And then after the fire and shit, Franklin is the only survivor, but also the witness of the entire event. So technically, he never really had a happy. He never really had a death ending. But I did give him one in a way that's not satisfying, but it's still a ending whatsoever. I mean, the way he died is probably the most saddest shit ever. He died in a fucking hospital bed. Being killed in his own dream by the very things that he once feared. And, yeah. Not a single person except for Albert possibly had a satisfying ending. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you can probably anticipate that Albert did deserve to go back to hell after he killed so many more people, because death was accepted of John's request. But then again, death does not care how many people die. He keeps the souls anyways. He still fucking he still has the fucking chains to John, so I mean, he still owns John because of the deal. It's a sort of fuck you to John in the face, but without having to tell him, nor without John having to know about it. It's just it's kind of funny, but also sad in a way. If you kind of think about it, I mean, you could probably anticipate it that John didn't deserve the ending that he got. You'd probably be like, man, this man has the saddest fucking life ever. Like, I don't want to fucking live his life. And yeah, it's the DarkNight's Universe is probably one of the most interesting takes on a fan-made, like a fan-made Fnaf thing. Because it's not your typical, like, Fnaf fan game or something like that, where it's like hauntings or animatronics possessed or something like that. It's practically you and machines that really just hate you. I mean, there isn't any better way. I don't think I've ever actually thought about it, actually, of given a proper reason as to why the animatronics hate Franklin so goddamn much. Hell, I don't think I've ever expressed it in the in FredFox Frights, but the Phantoms definitely wanted revenge, especially after they just got burned alive, feeling the pain of their loss, of seeing their old bandmates not surviving the fire, like 2 of them, especially FredFox being a person who takes care of the whole entire of the crew. I mean, yeah, there was Rocky, but he was mostly the one that carried the entire band due to his presence. Like, Albert really did not care about Franklin. He just really just wanted to kill him because he was just there. Because, well, Albert did not really care at all. He doesn't give a shit if they want to beg for their lives from him. Like, you basically entered the domain and now you're gonna get killed because you're just there. You exist. You just exist. Meanwhile, the Phantoms are constantly trying to fuck you over and over again, but they can't kill you because they're ghosts. Or or not really hallucinations, because they are ghosts. You're just really burnt ghost. Although I've never really stayed in an air ghost, but they're just Phantoms. I mean, FredFox is the most aggressive out of the ones because he's the one that's, well, the person that witnessed all this shit. I mean, I mean, shit. I ain't even fucking said that the ignited version of FredFox is the most dangerous motherfucker. Like, he's way stronger than any of his other forms, and that's fucking scary. I mean, yeah, he doesn't break down the door in a gameplay sense, but in reality, he would break down the goddamn door if Franklin kept it shut. There was nothing stopping. I mean, yeah, there was sort of something stopping FredFox from actually exceeding his goals to kill Franklin, because he keeps burning their goddamn. He keeps burning them alive, and every time he does so, FredFox and his other friends witness that the other bandmates never made it out alive, and so whatever remains of them is just there. Which by every, the fire does not fucking do shit. I mean, yeah, it destroys them, but the aspect chip quite literally still contains them. The aspect chip sort of acts like consciousness. Like, you can destroy the animatronic however many times you want, but if there's enough souls in the general area, that aspect chip consciousness is going to fuse with those souls, creating either a phantom, which you have to kill again, but then again, that phantom would come back to life in a more dangerous and more horrific form that's going to constantly try to kill you, no matter how many times you kill it. And the only reason why they fucking stopped trying to kill Franklin after he burned his house down was really just pure luck, that doesn't matter how many times FredFox tries to hunt him down, he's just gonna keep burning him alive, or at least try to destroy him. So they just sort of gave up, and I mean, they didn't really give up, they just sort of like stopped for a couple of decades. They did come back though, but not in a real sense. It just came back as a dream that undoubtedly killed Franklin, which they were successful in. Interesting enough. They couldn't kill him physically, but they killed him in his dreams, and that led him to dying in the hospital. He was unconscious for like a couple days. Like, for 9 whole days, he was being tormented in his dreams. And yeah, that's not a very good ending. I mean, the final person to kill Franklin was FredFox. He was so determined to kill Franklin. If he can't kill him physically, then he's gonna kill him. It's like, it's kind of like Freddy Krueger or Jason, in a sense. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you kill them or something like that, they always come back, but in a more stronger or at least more dangerous form than he was previously. At least in a sense, I don't know. The fact that FredFox comes back every time he dies is just the reason why he's such a interesting person. He's probably one of the most interesting characters I've ever made. Like, he's probably, like, compared to everyone else in the DarkNights Universe, the left-handed version. Yes, he is a left-handed version, because there is also a right-handed version of FredFox, which is the one that John has, or is the one that's being kept inside. This is probably one of the most interesting characters. I mean, shit, would you probably be pissed too if you keep on seeing your own friends get burned alive? I mean, shit, I'd be pretty pissed too. I mean, FredFox is a very aggressive motherfucker, and he's a pretty smart one too, using tactics. I mean, shit, he's the first. I mean, in a gameplay sense, FredFox is actually the first animatronic to come out. And in the lore sense, it's actually his bandmates that come after you, and not him personally. Like, for the first couple of nights, he'll be the one that'll be coming out and shit. But after a while, like, slowly his other bandmates will join him and shit. Like, it wouldn't make sense though, since other games usually, like, it's like the sidekicks that go after you first before, like, the big bad man himself comes. But no. FredFox has personal beef with the Night Guards. He just, I mean, shit. It never really. I mean, when I do the voice lines of the documents, I'm actually gonna state some things about FredFox, about why he just dislikes certain people. I mean, shit. Given the fact that he has a actual human personality, I mean, shit. I mean, you could probably guess why he hates some people and most people don't. I mean, the only reason why he never really killed Franklin was because Franklin was friends with John, and killing Franklin would mean that John would have to dismantle them, and Franklin. And I mean, shit. I'd be kind of scared too. I'd be kind of hesitant of whether or not I should kill or not. There's a reason why Franklin got lucky in the first place. It wasn't because of skill, it was because FredFox knew that he would probably get destroyed or dismantled by his creator if he ever landed a single hand towards Franklin because he was friends with John. I mean, yeah, and it'll still come after him, maybe give him a heart attack. Maybe. But then again, they wouldn't even land a hit, they wouldn't even land, or even, actually not really try to kill him, nor even harm him, but like, yeah, they'd be scared as hell of, and they're pretty scared of John. I mean, I'm not really scared, they look at him as a fodder figure, since he was really the only person who really created them. Basically how, like, religious people are to God and shit, like, people view God or Jesus as, like, or no, they view God as, like, their creator and shit, and, like, they'll probably not be out of their way to try to, disobey, God's, like, rules and shit. So the animatronics sort of look up to John as, like, their father figure or, like, a god-like figure because they created them. He created them, and he's the one that gave them life through the aspect chip. The chip is very alien-like because how the fuck is this? You're kind of questioning yourself. How the fuck did it create life? How the fuck did an animatronic gain consciousness without being possessed? That's probably an interesting answer. And I will never go into full detail about it. Because, yeah, it's complicated. Too complicated. I'll probably fucking have a mental breakdown. And try to figure out how the fuck do I explain this shit to people. It's just too complicated. You just gotta trust me. I mean, shit, Matt Pack could probably figure it out. I mean, shit, I'll praise him for it. I'll give him like $5 if he's able to manage it. I mean, shit. It would be crazy if someone could figure out what the fuck is the aspect chip or something. Oh, bro, that'd be crazy. Hell yeah, man, look at this. You could definitely tell, well, alright, time to do the windows. I right here. Oh yeah. Man, building these locations and shit is so cool. Or actually, it's so relaxing. Because at least I'm doing something that I love and I want to share it with the world. So about the 4th live stream in the series. So build up one more. We are halfway there. Whoa. Why the hell did I guess I forgot that I'm supposed to do that like 3 blocks up and shit. Which I'm gonna do right now. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this live stream. I mean, I'm sorry if you guys don't enjoy it. I mean, there's probably some other live streams that are probably better than mine. I mean, shit, man. I'm not trying to trauma dump you guys, but I mean, shit, man. There's some probably better live streams out there. They probably have more commentary, or probably better commentary than what I have. I mean, shit, I'm probably not even the best YouTuber to come. I don't know. Alright, time to just fucking get rid of some of this shit. And, Now it's time for the redstone at least. I thought it'd be like one more sandbagging stuff. Well, the reason why I have that road right there so I could put more locations on the other side. So it's not just like a continuous line of buildings. Well, man, I'm gonna make this a continuous line, so I don't have to keep on. Alright, we got that done. I hope it's probably gonna be as long, if not a little more shorter than that. I think the last time it was like 3 hours long or something like that. 3.5 hours. So there, there's a secret room. Or is there a door, please? We got 2 levers, one for the office and one for the building. Actually, I could yeah. I could use redstone under the thing. Haha. Shall we? That works. Okay, now we just gotta... I hate when I accidentally delete shit. Yeah, I want there to be like a sort of delay when you close the door. So it gives off that tension of like, oh shit. Is the door actually not gonna be able to close all the time? So now, we got levers behind you. So you don't have to worry about getting out of your seat, you lazy bum. You can just swivel in your chair and think to yourself that you might not die. Use that same minecart trick. Haha. Good old minecart trick never fails me. There we go, like a screen monitor right there, and shit. That was weird. And then, and I have this one right here. Probably not the most enticing office, but it works. Still works though. Maintenance room. The janitor's closet. There's only one way out and one way in. Yeah, you can see how many like hallways and stuff there is. Now some lights are blinking, some lights are not gonna work, but overall it is quite an experience. Ooh, that's good. Oh, hell yeah. And then do it over here. Then some hallways it's gonna just be dark to give out that creepy factor. That's like how all horror and how any like horror like theme attraction is sort of like. completely missed to put the barrier in there so I could still have these sections. Oh, look at that, perfectly spaced out. Five and 4. Now I'm gonna set out some of the lights so that there's like a dark like space in between the lights, sort of giving more of that scary factor. Sort of like those liminal space type of things where like you see lights all spaced out and shit. The lobby is gonna be the last. Yeah, compared to many other generators, this one is exceptionally going to take a lot longer to power off your office than anything else. Probably be the shortest out of them all. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so that'd be... Yeah, you can definitely see the layout a bit more. Honestly, guys, I hope you're enjoying this live stream, man. But I am gonna put some decorations inside, so it's not like completely gonna be empty looking, and there's still gonna be like at least some detail. my god, bro. My hands is like got a cramp or something like in the future because I've been holding this controller for so long. Been doing the same task over and over again, man. It's crazy. The sun will never set because it's stuck in time. I don't know what the fuck that was, but I heard something. Man, this place might actually be haunted. What the fuck? I think I might have accidentally created a an actual haunted house. Oh my god, bro, I'm gonna fucking get lost. Get me out of here! I'm scared. Alright, so that's it. That is the entire thing. It's actually, I like how the parking lot is bigger than this. And it's actually quite far away from each other too. Compared to the pizzeria, this is kind of all by itself. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was really fun. I'm gonna add some more stuff later on. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Clash on, my dudes.